I am out here in my yard planting stuff, and a frog either hopped out of the plant or out of my planter. Look at that. Oh, it's gone. That's the first in my life. There it is. There it is. Y'all see that? My garden is amazing. Good morning. It's about 7:44 in the morning this Sunday. I believe it's July 1st, right? Yeah, I think it's the 1st or 30th, June 30th, one of those. I'll figure it out later and add it to the video. I'm gonna sit down for a moment. You know, a lot of us are dealing with a lot of heavy stuff. I came out this morning and the chickens they were just cackling. I'm like, what's going on? So I look out the window, they're all alive. Not one is dead. I'm like, okay, that's positive. And I come out and they're just cackling and they're just looking. And one of them laid an egg on top of the roof of the coop. And I'm like, what are you guys scared of? And they just kept cackling. So it had to be a rat or a mouse or something that came out. And so it kind of just threw my whole momentum and strategy off this morning. But then I'm an adult and I'm like, okay, Precious, you gotta deal with it. So I went and took their water containers, cleaned them out. I even bleached out one. And then they had pooped in the water container. That's how I knew something had spooked them, because they pooped in the water. Then I took their food container. It's out here drying. I bleached that out and washed it. And I just put their snacks and stuff in their little snack bowl. And then I'm just like walking around. I just start walking around because now I'm like, where do I go from here? Because now my mind is like, what am I supposed to do? And sometimes that happens when something just throws you off. So what do I start doing? I start planting. I said, forget it. I planted okra. Let me show you. I planted the one okra seedling I had. Let me show you. I cleaned out this container and planted the one okra seedling I had and planted 6 more seeds around it. So we'll see what happens. So as you can see, I'm cutting down the asparagus. There's one. And then I came around here and start cleaning out these containers. Because after I put the okra in the container, I was like, my mind is still not right. So for me, I start planting stuff. So actually, before I came over here, I went and got a couple of plums, and then I seen there was a hole around the bottom of my other plum tree, which lets me know something done made a home. Okay. I said, okay, Precious, ain't nothing you can do about that right now. So then I came over here and I just looked at these planters. I said, start planting something else. So then I cleaned these out real good. And that's when I seen the baby toad, come out, either the container or the plant, and I planted my chamomile. I was gonna plant more chamomile around here, but guess what? The packet of seeds I had must have got wet and the seeds were stuck to the packet. So I probably got another packet in there. If I change my mind, I'll go back and I'll plant some more. So then that kind of, when I was cleaning out those containers where the chamomile is, and started planting the chamomile, you know, I just started thinking, what am I going to do next? Because the garden is supposed to help you meditate. It's not supposed to help bring your problems. It's supposed to help take you away from your problems, for me. So I said, let me get on this asparagus bed. And then I thought, am I gonna have to do something more with the chickens today? Because I wasn't really in the mood to tackle the cage today. Sometimes you got to be in the mood to do stuff, and I wasn't in that mood. And after I had did all that, they see me out here, they just calmed down. And so I was like, okay, I could deal with them another day. So then I'm looking at the asparagus bed and I'm like, my God, why didn't I cut this down in February? And then what you see is just a big problem ahead of you. And so I had to sit there and I said, Precious, how do you eat an elephant? And I said, one bite at a time. So I got my loppers and my other tool out my shed, and I just started cutting from the top. So I'm cutting from the top and I'll get down to the bottom and I'll probably see what else I got. I got containers over there I need to throw away. But the thing is that I have to deal with the problem. Right now I'm planting and doing other stuff, but I'm avoiding that problem. It's like a mirage. But I have to deal with the problem. So I got to cut that down. I got to get rid of some of those containers over there, and I have to deal with it. And it just started, it got me thinking about life. I'm black, I'm a woman, I don't have any children. I have a mother who's sane, but getting older, and eventually one day she's gonna pass away, hopefully no time soon. I have an aunt and an uncle who live on the other side of the freeway who are getting elderly, and I worry about them. And just thinking about life. So my garden helps me deal with life. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression. I'm still dealing with a lot of stress right now. But I just tell myself, I know that Jehovah God, I know that He got me. Him and Jesus, they got me. And you have to deal with it, and you have to face it head on. For a minute there, I was like an ostrich burying my head in the sand, ignoring that asparagus bed. And finally I said, I got to get my head about that hole in the ground and deal with my situation. So leave me a comment. Let me know what the garden does for you. Today my mind was really in disarray. And I had to sit there and focus. At first, I planted the okra, and that helped me a little bit, but it wasn't enough. So then I went and picked a couple of plums, and then I seen another problem pop up, and I said, okay, let's get away from here, because I can't deal with that right now. And then I was like, oh, I'll plant my chamomile. So I planted my chamomile. Then I took the rest of my basil, and I got bottoms, and I put those in the tomato beds. And yeah, so you have to tackle your problems one bite at a time, the same way you would eat an elephant, one bite at a time. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm just taking it easy, and that's it. So hopefully I'm gonna get on this bed. I'm gonna show you what it looks like again real quick. That's what it looks like. It's a monstrosity right now. It's bad, but hopefully I can come back to you and show you the bed cleaned and containers away from that garden bed, and me having put some fresh soil down in there, some fertilized soil, and wet it real good, and then move on. And then I think I'm done for the garden today. I did not get my umbrella from Lowe's last night. I'll probably get dressed and go take a trip down there. I just kind of need to be away for a minute, and that's it. So I'll come back to you in a moment. Okay, I bit that elephant one bite at a time. Here's what it looks like now. So I got to do a little bit more cleanup, but yeah, looks a lot different. Now on to the cat mint, and I have mint growing everywhere. Look at that, it's growing right there. So I got to cut back the cat mint. As you can see, you got spider webs everywhere. Tackle your problems one task at a time. But most people don't got this situation because they go out in their garden like they should. I haven't. So let me get back to it. Hey everybody. So I'm listening to my Marco's grandkids. Anyway, so I've cleaned out the garden bed by the asparagus. Let me show you. Look at all these containers I'm throwing away. Some have holes in them, some won't detach from each other. That was a wood container. It fell apart on its own. These are falling apart. So I'm getting rid of these containers. So for the next couple of weeks, I'll be slowly crushing and throwing those away because I could only fill my trash container so far. If I overfill it, then they'll charge me a fee. But I had to get it out the yard. Oh wait, I didn't show you all the asparagus stuff. Let me go back. Good cardio, good cardio. It's hot. It's about 90 something. About to go in the house in a minute. See? Let me show you. Look at all that. That's mostly all the asparagus that I cut down. Okay, now let me go back to the backyard. Let me walk in the shade. And my chicken keeps whining. Oh my God. I never thought I'd hear a chicken whine like that. Okay, so this is the remaining trash I got. Those are some of the containers that I'm keeping. I put them up over there. I got rid of the pineapple that was sitting here because it died. And now look. Doesn't it look 100% better? I'm gonna be putting potatoes and other stuff. I'm going to use one of these containers to repot my Meyer lemon. Either I'll do it tonight or sometime this week. I did cut everything down, got down to the roots as much as I could, put down 1 bag of soil. I need to buy more soil. But doesn't it look a whole lot better? Looks a whole lot better. It looks like a real garden that's being kept now. So that's it. It's too hot. I need to go take a shower. I need to go get in the shower. But yeah, I got rid of a lot of old containers. I still see some that I need to get rid of, but it's not serious right now. And these containers are going to be my potato containers. I even put some containers over here. I put one right here. Once I use these bags of soil, I'm going to put another container in here with some herbs probably. I put a container here and I put one right here. Probably put some flowers in those. I got to figure out what to do with that container because it's full of rocks and other things, so I need to go through that one. And let me show you my lettuce. My lettuce is hanging in there and it's doing better. The kale and lettuce, it's doing a lot better today. So I am very happy about that. I'm sweating, you probably can't tell, but I'm sweating bad. And I don't know where that little frog went. I don't care as long as it hops out of my yard. And I still got a lot of cleaning up to do, but that is one big thing that's done and out of my way. And I'll eventually get the covered patio done before the holidays. Since I work from home, I'll come out and do little stuff on my lunch breaks. Probably plant potatoes on my lunch breaks and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done for today. Of course, I'll be back out later to water again. The chickens are done and I'm done. Okay, so hopefully I will be able to video later other stuff I'm doing. Maybe I'll get the potatoes down. I don't know, but right now it's hot and I'm gonna go shower. Okay, bye everyone.